Hello everybody, good day. Today is May 11th, 2020. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy on these days. This is an article it's called An Independent. It's something based in the UK. It's nice to know the different views or how the world is looking at this country. So I'm going to read this. Trump News Live. President lashes out at Obama in wild weekend tweet storm as advisor admits White House scary place to work after two staff test positive for coronavirus. Donald Trump spent Mother's Day lashing out at his enemies on Twitter, sending out more than 100 conspiracy-minded tweets on a variety of themes on Sunday, with many targeting his predecessor Barack Obama as the U.S. coronavirus death toll passed 80,000. Trump expressed his anger at Obamagate after audio was leaked in which the 44th president was heard being highly critical of the absolute chaotic disaster of the federal government. That's parentheses. That's what Obama said. Absolutely chaotic disaster. I heard that he was talking about the White House. And the way Trump handled that. That's what was leaked out. That's what Obama said. Oh, absolutely chaotic disaster of the federal government's response to COVID-19 and warning the rule of law is at risk. I would take that very seriously because a lot of times, whether it be Democrat or Republican, they're all working for the same agenda. At the end of the day, this world is going somewhere. And if he's saying that the rule of law is at risk, I would take that in consideration. Take it very seriously. I'm going to read on over the decision to drop the criminal case against X. Okay, I'm going to read on. Over the decision to drop the criminal case against ex-National Security Advisor Michael Flynn for lying to the FBI. White House Economic Advisor Kevin Hassett has meanwhile admitted it is scary to go to work. Okay, at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, just now, given that two senior members of the staff have tested positive for the respiratory disease, causing Vice President Mike Pence to self-isolate over the weekend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is that was a very short read. Everything else is different articles. So, I'm going to keep this video pretty short. Just like, I'll put it to y'all just like this, and this is going to be real quick. I'm not going to get weird on you with the unique thinker thing, but I will say that Hollywood over the years has fed us a lot of White House down movies. I would say in the past decade I've seen at least several. And I was wondering, how were they going to take the White House down? I knew it was inevitable because of the way, when I say I knew it was inevitable, they feed, I'm almost 40 years old. And I saw a lot of movies that had the World Trade Center going down before the World Trade Center went down when I was a young lad. Okay, there's at least 7 or 8, and some of them are highly questionable because they had the actual plots of, terrorists and all that other stuff. attacking the World Trade Center. Now here it is, we have an unseen enemy that is attacking the White House. It's an enemy that we cannot see. It's a germ. It is a virus. It is the COVID-19. And my question is, the White House did not see it coming. That's obvious, because if they did see it coming, they would have protected themselves. So it's kind of obvious that they didn't see it coming. This is a very unfortunate. I do not glory to the fact that that the White House is under attack by the unseen enemy. And one thing about I've learned throughout this whole Trump presidency, this goes out to the mothers that may be listening to this broadcast, and to a lot of people that are actually listening to this broadcast. One thing that I've learned throughout my this whole Trump presidency is the term narcissism. Now, I'm not pointing my finger and saying Trump is a narcissist. However, we all know that he does lack empathy. He doesn't really know how to love. He's not the kind of guy that's going to say, my wife is a beautiful mother and she does such a great job raising my children. I love her so much. And honey, this wink and this blow of the kiss is for you. You're not going to find that kind of sweetness coming from him. And if you are a person that doesn't have that kind of sweetness, or you don't know how, you got to look up fruits of the Spirit. The fruits of the Spirit is, in particular, that comes from, just look up the term fruits of the Spirit. It comes from the Bible, but when you have, when you are a student, a person that is consistently trying to learn, first of all, that alone will take away all of that hardship. Secondly, if you're a person that enjoys loving, and not only that you want to learn, but you want to learn about the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, peace, joy, I think happiness. I'm not gonna look into it. You have to look that up. But my point that I'm making is that here it is on Mother's Day. This man is attacking a president. I'm pretty sure he probably said Happy Mother's Day. However, what a beautiful thing if he would have said, now I'm not saying I'm trying to paint him as a bad guy, but what a beautiful thing if he would have said all of the nurses, shout out to all of the nurses, y'all are the best, especially the ones that have children, and then just left that a tweet. And shout out to all the mothers that are taking care of the kids and teaching the kids even though schools are out, and then left that as a tweet. And then shout out to all the mothers. How cool would that be? How much of a loving world would we have? But because of this divisiveness that's happening, which I'm actually very hip to, this is actually very poisonous to your spirit. You have to be careful about stress, because I used to think that everybody can handle stress the same, and that I could stress just as hard as Trump, or I could stress just as hard as so-and-so. That's not true. Everyone has a different level of stress. So, you won't be seeing me taking on the news in a stressful manner consistently, because my body could not take it. And I've saw other YouTubers where they're very stressed out over reporting news that is consistently negative. You won't see me do that, because I'm a very positive, influential person that loves life. I love church. I love the Lord. I love to party. I love people. I love hugging. I'm a lover. And the only way you win a battle, I mean, you have some wicked people out there, don't get it twisted, and people that just want to see you die, you know what I'm saying? But through all of that, you also have very loving, kind, compassionate, caring people that want to see you live, and they'll do anything out of their way to keep your existence around. And those are the kind of people, and that's the kind of news that I want to look at. So we're going to be looking at, even if it is negative, I'm going to turn around and bring it into a positive light so that we can understand, what's really going on here. So this is some of the news, and continue to stick forward. And with these broadcasts, please like, share, subscribe. I will do my best not to be I'll do my best not to get so emotional and stressed out over this stuff. So, because this is different for me too. But join in and enjoy. Until then, thank you, and share and subscribe again. And I love all of you, especially the ones that have made it at the end of this video. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't know you personally, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I love you, and thank you for listening to me. Just another soul out here trying to do the right thing. Peace.